Just give me a second, I'll be right there. Hi, welcome to Video Game Haven. My name is Summer. Very nice to meet you. Yeah, so what can I help you with today? I see. Okay, so you're basically looking for consoles. Yeah? Okay. And some new video games too. Okay, so you just want a package deal. Okay. Well, let me just go get a console for you to look at. Okay. This is the Super Nintendo. It is one of our first consoles we received in this store. It came out in 1990 or 91, I believe. It's by far my favorite video game console. Okay, this is the power. Go on and off. This is the reset button. You just, that's all, to reset your game. And then this is where you slide in your games. And this is to eject your games. Very intriguing. And there's only two controller outlets. And in the back there's some vents to breathe and some your cords and stuff. Of course, this won't be the Super Nintendo that you would get if you were to purchase this. This is just for display. So, let me show you the other console. Actually, let me show you the controllers to this console first. Okay, so this is the first controller. Let me unwrap it for you. It is very small, light, perfect in your hands. It has soft start and select buttons. You have Y, X, A, and B. Then your little keypad over here. And then your bumpers. At least the edges aren't square. Huh? What a big design flaw. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Just dropped my lip gloss. Would you care if I reapplied it right now? Okay. Thank you. My lips are starting to feel a little dry. Oh, this just tastes Okay, our next system is going to be the Nintendo 64. This came out in 1996, I think. Yeah, it just came out this year. I can't believe we're already about to be in 1997. Isn't that crazy? Okay, and you can see the difference between the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo 64. A big difference is there are 4 controller outlets instead of 2. So that was a really big step that they took. And you can still see that they're going with the insert of the video game. And this does feel slightly lighter than the Super Nintendo, so it's very advanced, very light, durable. So it's basically the perfect console for you and your family, or your girlfriend, or whoever, or boyfriend, whatever. And there's more vents. I noticed that there's a lot of vents on this one compared to the Super Nintendo. But yeah. And another big step is there's a memory expansion pack. So you can just use more space on your Nintendo 64. On and off, and then you're reset. So yeah, now let me show you the controllers for this system. Okay, so we have our Nintendo 64 controller right here. This is a neon see-through controller, so it's kind of cool how you can see all the technology on the inside of this and how it works. It's very fascinating. But yeah, and then you have a joystick instead of a keypad, arrow pad, whatever you want to call it. But it does have its own right there. And then there's A and B, and then some arrows, and a back little bumper. How cool! And then your normal left and right bumpers. But yeah, okay. Okay, now I'm going to be showing you a selection of our video games for both of those consoles. So I'll go over here and get them. I have a huge things of video games that you could pick over yourself, or I could just show you some if you want. You want me to show you some? Okay. Well, first, let me show you the ones that we have in little sleeves so it's easier to see. Okay, so this first game is Jordan versus Bird, 1-on-1. These are the bigger version Super Nintendo games. This is for Super Nintendo. We do have some newer, smaller versions that you could look at, but I'll just show you some of these for now. Yeah. I haven't personally played this game, but from my friends, I hear it's really fun. So yeah. Okay, and our next one is one of my personal favorites, Super Mario 3. This is by far one of the best Super Marios in my opinion. I love how Mario can fly with the little raccoon leaf tail thing. Why does he turn into a raccoon when he gets a leaf? I have no clue, but it's cool because he can fly. Really fun. Another that we have is Dr. Mario. This even comes with the instruction booklet. It's official Nintendo seal of quality. Very fancy. And it just gives you the instructions for the game. Dr. Mario, something terrible has happened. What's wrong, Nurse Toadstool? Oh, one of the experiments has gone out of control. The viruses are spreading quickly. Oh no, we've got to do something. I have just developed a new vitamin that should be able to take care of it. I sure hope this stuff works. And then you have the actual game itself. And then our next Super Nintendo game is Paperboy. This is a very popular one. You're basically a paperboy, and you have to toss newspapers onto people's front doors, and you have to aim correctly. So yeah, I've only played this a couple times. At least I've played it at least once. Okay, this is a great favorite for the old school people out there. Where's Waldo? And this game is basically finding Waldo. Okay, our last of the bigger Super Nintendo games is very simple game. It is called Golf. And as you can imagine, this is exactly what it says. Okay, that was just a few of our bigger Super Nintendo games. So, this is the smaller Super Nintendo games. This is what it looks like. Very advanced, I know. This is one of my favorites on the Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong Country. I think this just sparked a new revolution of video games, adventure games. It's very similar to Mario. But yeah, it's really fun. Okay, this is another great one. Mortal Kombat. It's a fighting game. Very karate style. You can of course only play with 2 people. Yeah, it's fun. So, since I have so many Mario games, I'm just going to show them all to you at once. Here is Super Mario World, another great one. In this one, if you get a feather, you can fly with a cape. How does that make sense? I don't know. And then here's an RPG Mario, Super Mario Legend of the Seven Stars. I personally love this one. It has always been my favorite, one of my favorites out of the Mario games. So and then there is a Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. And I love this one too. And then there's this last one. It is a great game to have if you love Mario, any Mario games. Super Mario All-Star. And the games that come with it, I believe, are I think they have it right here. Oh, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario 2, Super Mario 3, Super Mario The Lost Levels. Anything you can imagine. What would you say your favorite movie is that's come out recently? You like Lion King? Well, that is perfect for you. We have the Lion King video game, and I've personally beat this. You play as Simba. So yeah. So let me know if you want me to hold on to this for you. Do you want to know what my favorite movie is? I know it only came out a few years ago, but Jurassic Park. That is my all-time favorite movie. It came out, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. The video game is just like you're living in the movie. And the last thing that I'm gonna show you is this video game, Star Fox. It is a very, very popular one. I can see why. It is so much fun. Gee whiz. It is awesome. You get to fly, you can adventure on a planet. It's awesome. Okay, now as for our Nintendo 64 games, I will show you the first one, Super Mario 64. It's a whole other world. Wow. The graphics on it are great. Nothing like I've seen before. It's 3D. And you can adventure into different worlds. It's like you're living in the game. It's crazy. Technology is just so advanced these days. No more running across the screen. But yeah, that's a really cool one. Next I have this Magical Tetris challenge. It's just Tetris. That's all. And of course, I have the Banjo-Kazooie games. There's the Banjo. What is the difference between these two? Oh no, this one's Banjo-Kazooie. This one's Banjo-Tooie. I love these games. I love. Is that his name? Kazooie? I don't remember. I love the throughout. It's like an adventure, kind of similar to Mario. And I love how you can fly in this. Or is it this one you can fly in? Or can you fly in both? I don't remember. I love this one because of the little skull guy. How he can cast spells on you and turn you into other creatures. So yeah. I loved being an ant. It was so much fun. Next we have Donkey Kong 64. stupid overalls keep falling. Next we have Donkey Kong 64. It's also another kind of world adventure game. And you have to rescue Donkey Kong's siblings or family. I think it's his siblings. Cousins, I don't know. But I know it's his family. It's cool. You have different, you're on the beach a lot, islands, but you have to defeat the scary gator monster villain thing. I think the first one you rescue is Diddy Kong. So, yeah. And next is Mario Kart 64. You can't have a Nintendo 64 without Mario Kart 64. Come on. You basically race other characters or other people that play with you. I always win against my mom. Nah, sometimes she kicks my butt. Okay, so next we have a racing game for you. It's called Cruisin' USA. My dad loves this game. It's crazy how much he loves this game. What do I know about it? Absolutely nothing, other than it's a racing game. So, you'd have to check this one out yourself. Okay. And then we have a James Bond game, 007, World Is Not Enough. I have played this before, and this would not be my favorite James Bond game, I would say. But this one's fun. The storyline isn't as great as the other one I'm going to show you, so just keep this one in mind, though. Now, GoldenEye, this is where it's at. This is the James Bond game you want to play. This is the James Bond game that you have to play. I love this game. The graphics are great too. It's like real people. So yeah. Okay, and another racing game is NASCAR. Another great game is this NASCAR game. It's basically another racing game. So, oh, and if your game ever doesn't work, or if it's just not connecting the TV, just I promise it'll help. Okay, and I think that the last game I'm going to show you out of the Nintendo 64 ones is this one, StarCraft 64. My brother absolutely loves this game. I really don't know what it's about. You're probably in space or something. But great game from what I've heard. So that's it for all the video games that I'll be showing you today. you have been a great customer. I actually kind of like you. You're cute, you're nice, you listen. You don't just assume I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm a girl. Girls can know these things too, right? But yeah, so since you've been so nice, I think I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of a new console. You cannot tell anyone about this, okay? This won't be released for another 4 years, so yeah, it's just a prototype. It's not the actual thing, but it's very advanced, and I've been trying to keep my mouth shut about it, but I just have to tell someone. So, can you keep a secret? Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna go get it. Hold on. You will never believe this. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. It's called the Nintendo GameCube. Yeah, it does not come out for another 3 or 4 years. I think 4 years. It's so small. Look at it. It's so small. What? I could just take this with me on the go. It's so great. Look. It's so small. It's so light. It just looks so 21st century. Okay, let me show you. This, you'll never believe this. You will never believe this. Watch this. Look, you see that? Yeah, look. That spins. I think that they're gonna start using DVDs or discs, whatever they are. I've heard about them, but this looks very small. Must have a lot of memory on it, on the whatever the disc or thing is. That's amazing. And power button. And then reset. And then look, 2 slots for memory. And 1, 2, 3, 4 controller outlet slot things. Do you want to hold it? No? Okay, you're good. Okay. I just think it's so cool. Yeah, it's fascinating. Okay, I'm gonna go put this back where it belongs before the manager sees me. He almost saw me. Well, yeah. So, I hope you really enjoyed seeing that. So, did you decide what you wanted to buy while you were looking at the GameCube? You don't know? Okay. Well, do you want to look around a little bit and get back to me about which console you want or video games? Okay, that'll be fine. I'll be waiting right here and it won't be a problem. So I hope you have a wonderful day and just take a look around, enjoy yourself. Let the GameCube